Imagine reading your blue-eyed book and having a spectacular view of an airplane passing outside your window, or having your morning coffee with the sounds of clouds roaring around you. How would this be possible? Would it ever be? Up till now, you would have been taking Mount Everest or K2, the topmost mountain, and with no doubt, your considerations have nothing to argue with. But this world is not coming slow with its distinct and idiosyncratic plans to go far beyond the height of even Mount Everest. Does this sound ridiculous to you? Certainly, new developments in this world have progressed to an extent that hundreds of feet of high-tech skyscrapers are now hosting homes and commercial markets, with artificial intelligence tools side by side, and there's still a lot more to cherish. For instance, Jeddah Tower in Saudi Arabia is supposed to hit a height of more than 1 kilometer, leaving behind the world's tallest skyscraper of Dubai. In this video, we will explore how high humans can build, and will uncover the future of architecture. We are glad to have you on our platform each time with new and exciting popped-up clips and shorts. If you are acrophobic, then just calm down in your seat and just have a rousing glimpse of the world's tallest skyscrapers to glorify mankind's architect. Let's dig deep into the video. Undoubtedly, at present, Burj Khalifa in Dubai is the world's tallest skyscraper with a height of 840 meters. Burj Khalifa in Dubai, worth $1.5 billion, is the site of public attention since it was opened to tourists in 2010. Since Dubai is better known for being the house of the tallest skyscrapers in the world, and at the same time, other nations like Japan and Saudi Arabia are trying their best to snatch the title of having the world's tallest skyscrapers. After Dubai, the rest of the world is trying hard to reach beyond the limits of the sky. In this video, we will uncover some proposed futuristic plans of humans to surprise humans through their unbelievable architectural infrastructures. 1. Exceed 4,000 Japan, a city inside a tower, with an ambition to provide new homes for more than 1 million people in Japan. Taisei corporations have put the basis to construct a skyscraper with a height of more than 4,000 meters. In 1995, Taisei firms proposed to build Exceed 4000 to run this skyscraper entirely on the solar system. Would they be able to make it happen? Though they're not sure whether they would be able to achieve such a massive project of a skyscraper or not. But if completed, this skyscraper would be the most expensive skyscraper so far, with an estimated cost of more than $1.7 trillion. This skyscraper would have a city inside it with the most luxurious hotels, malls, residential apartments, and grocery stores, so that residents wouldn't have to go out of the tower. One eyebrow-raising stat for Exceed 4000 is that its construction requires more than 3 million tons of steel, equal to constructing 300 Eiffel Towers. It is completely not known when it will be completed and turned into a reality. Since Japan always comes up in the headlines with its ever-new interventions and advancements in technology, the engineering strategies of Japan are believed by the world to complete this skyscraper in near future. 2. Jeddah Tower, Jeddah. On the way to beat Burj Khalifa. In recent years, Saudi Arabia has started building spectacular sites for tourists' attention. After the announcement of the NEOM mirrored skyscrapers, Saudi Arabia is among the top countries putting in their days and nights to enhance tourism. Saudi Arabia has plans to challenge Dubai's Burj Khalifa since the construction of a more than 1 kilometer high super tall mega project was started in 2017. The paperwork for Jeddah Tower was proposed by Prince Mohammed bin Walid, but the construction process stopped because of his corruption cases when he was imprisoned for some time and then got released after a few months. Even so, the architects are still trying to figure out whether this mega project will be able to stand against the wind or not. This is the reason they are trying to collect the best possible materials to prevent the tower from swaying from the wind. 3. Tower of Babel, Tokyo. Even taller than Mount Everest, the land of rising sun has come into the screens with another enthralling idea of building a superlative tall tower even larger than Mount Everest. Its construction requires a base twice the size of the city of Houston, Texas, and an estimated cost of more than $304 trillion, being not only the tallest building but the tallest thing on this planet. With an estimated height of more than 10 kilometers, an era of around 150 years, is required to build this skyscraper idea into reality. This is a completely idealistic and dreamy skyscraper, isn't it? This will certainly surprise you to your core that the height of this tower is even larger than an average airplane flies and will provide a home to more than 30 million people in it. This sounds impracticable or unworkable in its way and is too expensive for the Japanese economy to build such a hypothetical skyscraper. Let us know in the comments section what you think of this exceptional skyscraper And don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well. One more world's tallest skyscraper with jaw-dropping height in the list is as follows. 4. The launch loop. Magnetic levitation. The height that's never limited by the sky. We can't even guess how high the height of 20 kilometers of skyscrapers could be. A rough estimation of the height of the launch loop is 8 times the height of an average airplane flight. Tell us in the comments section, have you ever traveled in Japan's fastest-running bullet train? This skyscraper will connect vehicles from Earth to space at the speed of 14 kilometers per second. Even faster than the blowing wind. Anyhow, these skyscrapers are connected to the Earth through a network of mesh cables and work on magnetic levitation. The idea of the launch loop was proposed by an American newsletter of astronauts in 1981. It also requires a large area for the base of skyscrapers in the regions not covered by residential areas, so that no human would get affected by its construction. Although the magnetic levitation system requires the bulk of projects to get completed, if came into reality, this would be a great opportunity for those who love to visit space stations. 5. Space elevator. A direct flight to the space stations. Have you ever wondered what our planet would look like floating in a dark space? What do you think? How's it possible to have a view outside Earth? Is it necessary to be an astronaut's travel to space? The answer is a clear no. You can still be on a space station without a rocket launch. Masterminds of humans have already put the basic idea of creating a space elevator in 1895, having a height of more than 30 kilometers. This would have certainly rolled your eyeballs. Turning this concept into reality requires enormous projects to be completed and is an idiosyncratic challenge to mankind. There's not enough durable material available on Earth to withstand the space elevator. After the Russian scientists came up with this fictional sort of space elevator, many countries are trying their best to invent cable wires and mesh networks for the space elevator to function. If the progression begins, this space elevator is expected to come into the real world by 2050. Above this, Chinese scientists have claimed to have their space elevator by 2045. Let's look at how far we'll reach in the future. After throwing light on all upcoming futuristic mega-projects and super-tall powerhouses, it's clear that the sky is not restricting humans to reach far beyond the limits. Humans and their robotic mindsets have reached the moon and are counting on more to travel. A few countries in the world have some sort of height restrictions, and that is the reason they can't build as high as others. Let us know in the comments section what you think about how far you think we can build shortly.